Hello everyone, and for the Amiga Monday. So back again, and hang on a minute. I've just noticed the volume for my voice is dropped again. Because of course it is. Level 73, so it's only dropped by a bit, right? Let me just kind of gonna sound a bit weird while I push it up. 80's looking 80's not looking too good, no? It's not loud enough. Okay, let's go for... That's better. 88. Cool. Right, so... you'll have noticed that I don't have Lord of the Rings Volume 1 on the title today. It's not that I'm getting rid of it. I did say last week that I wanted time to get chance to do Find the Healer. And I've been a bit distracted this weekend, to be honest. I think I had a free weekend for once. So I was just like, not doing anything. It's just like, I'd completely forgotten about the whole Lord of the Rings thing. Because once you get to Friday, it's just like, you know what I mean? And then you just kind of want a time to yourself a little bit. So that's what happened. And then, I think, what did I get distracted with? I know I put back on Power Wash Simulator because I wanted to try one of the DLC, and I've been watching Markiplier, who's been doing a lot of simulator games, so like Cooking Simulator, Thief Simulator, which I've got on the Thief Simulator. I've got on the Quest, the VR Quest unit next to me. Give me a sec, sorry. Right, so where was I? So Thief Simulator, yeah, I've seen that one. I've actually played it. The VR one is pretty good. We've got what else did he do? Because Markiplier is mostly a horror game streamer, but he does do other things as well. But he's mostly known for the horror game streaming. Well, not streaming, but video. Because he's more of a YouTuber that I know of. I don't know if he's done any streaming. What else did he do? I think he did the Internet Cafe Simulator. So I've already done that, and I'm now making so much money in that game that it's just like not even worth playing anymore. Supermarket Simulator, I've played that. That's because Ember Shadow was playing it, and I couldn't not get it out of my head. And then, like I said, I was doing Power Wash Simulator. And one of the DLC I bought for £6.50 was the Back to the Future one. So you get the van, either the one where Doc Brown takes the plutonium out of it at the beginning, whereas at the Two Pine Mall, I think it was, you get to do or clean the original car. Then it's the clock tower. Then it's the Jaws 13 cinema. Then what else is there in there? I think the last one is the train from the last film. So you get a bit of content in there, and it's just one of those things where you just put it on and you listen to somebody else in the background, and it's just one of those kind of things to zone out to. and yeah, I kind of did. So Saturday I did do picked up playing RoboCop again, the Rogue City one. I'm already on Game Plus mode on that one now. It's a lot harder because I've gone from easy and I've just shoved it up to the hardest level, and it's tough because the ammo, when people shoot you, your ammo just depletes massively. But on the converse, on the other side, Ed 209 is piss easy now. So I'm using, I think, the board number 6.3. It's maxed out. And originally when I took on Ed 209 on easy mode, it took ages because obviously you build in Robocop. But with new game mode plus, you've already got all the stats, so you're just adding to it. So I think it took about 5 minutes, less than that, just to take. No, it would have been more like 2 minutes to take out Ed 209, where I think it originally took 20 minutes, something weird like that. So yeah, it was just like done. The gun was just like. What else was I playing on a Saturday? I think that was about it, really. I don't think I played anything else. So it's good to kind of have a bit of a break. The other thing I did yesterday, and you requested deluxe paint drawing. Well, funny you mentioned that, Electro, because I don't know whether you knew I was going to say this, but the other thing I did yesterday was I sat and I did actually go through some of this. So this is Deluxe Paint 4, the manual. I do have the PDF version now, which makes it easier, so I can kind of have the Amiga on this screen, but on this screen here is where the PDF is, and on this screen here I can have, I think I had Amiga Bill on at the time whilst I was doing it. So I'm going to show some of the things that I'd learned. Yeah, because in this manual you've got, it doesn't just tell you about all the icons and stuff. It gives you tutorials, some interesting ones like perspective drawing and things like that, animation basics. The stenciling one is a really, really good one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you let's see if I remember this. This will be interesting. So what I had to do was I had to put on the art discs. So there's art 2 and it's art 1 somewhere, because the manual says go and load up this particular brush from the disc. So it's just easy for me to copy all the files off. Ages ago I did this. This was the colour cycling test. That was a fun one to do. And it's quite easy to do that one. But I've learnt some good new things from it. So let's start with the background fix. So if I load an image, let's go and load a picture of something complicated. Seascape. So you've got a seascape thing there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the background. So you've now got that bit up here. And then what I can do is I can just get the biggest paint and just do all this. And then when I click clear, it's like it never existed. So basically what it does is it means I can draw over this. And then, oh, I've made a mistake, but I still got the original picture at the back in. So that's kind of a really, really nice feature. There is stenciling, which is an interesting one. Let's load stencil set. So the idea here is you can lock colours so you can do some editing, and it feels a little bit like layers in Photoshop. So for example, let's see if I can get this right. I need to take background 3, take that off. Stencil make. Now the good thing is I can move this window around, and the reason for it is then I can click this one here. You see it locks it there. So I make this, I think, then I pick up this as a brush. Oh, is it that way? I might have to invert it actually. There we go. So I've inverted it, and then you can see it's not affecting anything else apart from this colour, which is similar to up here. And I can kind of do a textured Z around there like that, and that makes that textured. From here, there was another thing you could do. If I'm rightly, is it this one? Go back to stencil, make again, clear it. We need to click this, and I think we invert it, make that. We need to pick up the sun. Oh, I need to take the stencil off, sorry. Pick up the sun again. There we go. And you can see, I think I've picked the wrong one here. I think it was the sky I needed to do actually. I think it was, sky was this one. I didn't do it, did I invert that one? Just give me a second, I'm trying to remember what we did. Invert that. There we go. So you can see this is going behind, so you can get that kind of sun. So it's almost like layers in Photoshop really. And it's not affecting anything else. So I can kind of put the sun anywhere I need. I'm going to put it sort of there for instance. Another thing you could do with that stenciling effect, maybe we'll want to put the snow caps here. I think this was the one where I clicked this and then I inverted it. And then I grab this, click white. Sure it's supposed to be. No, that's not what. But you can see it's kind of done just that. It's not done anything else. I need to drop the brush. I can't remember how to drop the brush. I don't think it ever did. There we go. No. In fact, let me just reopen this. I need to learn how to drop the brush. There must be a way of doing it. Reload. Stencil set. Right, so we need to go into here, stencil make this one. Was it? I think it was invert and make. Yeah. So you can see it's going just on the, just make the palette of that better. There you go. So it's not going anywhere else. So we can give the kind of snow effect on the mountain range just there. and that's with just a stencil and airbrushing. So this is pretty powerful for what it was back in a day, and it's pretty impressive that I can do that. So for example, the reason why I was looking at this was because I've got a game that I want to make, but I was not confident with Deluxe Paint. So the game that I want to do is something called Last Half of Darkness. And I'd already started doing the coding in Can Do. Let's try and find... where I put the image, because it was like last year that we were looking at it. Right, so this means what I can do now is I can first of all lock the background, fix that there, and I think things like I could just go do this. I need to go and get, oh hang on, I need to do background, palette, restore default palette, make a moon shape perhaps, there, oops. Okay, pick up the brush. Put a moon about here. Take this one out. I think there was a window somewhere. So now I can do this again. Like a small window. Pick up the brush. Put it about. So I don't have to worry about the fact that I've done the window first before I've done the kind of frame. Because sometimes what I want to do is I want to kind of look at the original image and then go, right, okay, so the window, for example, would be about here. And I could take this out and then I can go, right, so the next thing I need to do is make a kind of trapeze. Is it trapeze? Like when it does that shape. So let's start with this. I'm going to end up drawing over that. So what I want to do is I want to go stencil, make, clear all this, click this to pick that one up, make that, get this color, and look, it's right behind, and I don't have to worry about the fact that I'm going to draw over it, for instance. So then I can get in, maybe that's a bit too big. You know, count number of here, strip this out. So you can see how quickly you can start to build up something in Deluxe Paint without destroying anything. And maybe accidentally put something there. That is fine, because like I said, the background fixes on, and look, the background is still there. So it makes it really, really good and intuitive. And I can clear everything, but you can see, oh, the reason why it's not that one's not cleared is because I've got the stencil, so it won't take that out. What was the final Deluxe Paint? As far as I remember, it was number 5, wasn't it? And this is 4. Specifically, I think this is AGA version, I could be wrong. What's Wikipedia say? Final release, Deluxe Paint in 1995 supported 24-bit RGB graphics. However, using only the AGA native chipset, the 24-bit RGB color was only held in computer memory. The on-screen image still appeared in index color. So that is 5. There were other versions. There was a version for the Apple IIgs. That was Deluxe Paint 2. MS-DOS got Deluxe Paint 2 Enhanced, and Enhanced 2.0. ST, there was a specific one for ST, it just says Deluxe Paint ST. Deluxe Paint was frequently used, this is from a Wikipedia by the way, for making graphics for home computer games from the late 1980s to the mid 1990s, and was used for games such as Another World, Darkseid, Eye the Beholder, Secret of Monkey Island, SimCity 2000, Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, and Quake. Actually, you don't have to do this now, but I need to get a program running on WinUAE, and I have no idea to do it. Okay. What particular program? I'm not sure if I can help you, but I'll see whether I can. What was the other thing I was going to show? There's something on Deluxe Paint I wanted to... Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to show on Deluxe Paint. So... Oh, Aladdin 4D. What specifically are you stuck with? It could be that Aladdin 4D needs the FPU. You don't know how to run it. Have you got it all installed? Okay, don't know how to run anything. Just trying to think of the best way to do this. So I got a 64-bit version of WinUAE. The thing is, there's a lot of setup with WinUAE, just thinking about it anyway. Because you've got to get the ROM files, which I can't tell you where to get from because they're still proprietary. Well, there's one way I can tell you to get it from. Legitimately, you can buy a copy of this. This is, sorry, just need to get this out of the way. So this is, let me put this on webcam stream. This is Amiga Forever. This has got all the ROMs from the Amiga, so you can use it in Workbench and stuff. I can't remember how much it is. It's probably about £13 or something like that. But it's got lots of different things on there. What else has got to be done to set up WinUAE? There's that. There's the setting up the hard drive, because there's like a virtual disk drive you can use, and then there's the installing of Workbench. I had to go and watch another video for that. Where it goes in the start prompt. You have it, you just don't know where it goes in the start prompt. Let's see if I can get my copy up. Not quite sure how this is going to work, so you'll have to bear with me. Right, so you've seen this screen, haven't you? So this is the screen that gets shown when you probably see my cursor here, but this is the screen that gets shown when you load it up originally. Now I've got configurations already set up because otherwise you've got to faff around kind of doing the configurations. There are quick start ones which are here, and you can just kind of jump between these and they'll set it up all for you. So for example, if you wanted a quick A500, click this and it changes the configuration ROM, and I can go into here, make sure that that's the wrong ROM. I need to pick up the, let's have a look. So this is all my ROMs. 1.3 would be 500, I think. Why does it give me 3000? That should be correct. You don't have to worry about this because that's already been set with the quick start. Floppy disks, they should be okay. You should just be able to click start and it'll kind of, go into the, let me just see if this will work. I'm not seeing that because there you go. So that's working with the A500, and then I can put in, and I can press F12 to go back to the, is it F12? Yeah, so I can go back to the thing with F12, and then I can do something like, go and find Speed Racer, for example. That's in, click that. I'm not sure if it'll pick up. I can't remember if Speed Racer was a 1200 title or not. Yeah, so when you press F12, it goes back to the settings, and then you can kind of add discs in. I don't think this is working. This is not the correct so if I press F12 again, check that. Sorry, I'm just trying to find something that's... The problem with having stuff in the public section, because the way that I've installed this, we've put things in the public folders, and it's not easy to get all the public folders anymore. I think I've got to go through C users public, which is a bit of a faff, to be honest. Public documents, Amiga files, that's what I'm looking for. Was it shared? ADF. Let's try DevPack 3. I don't know if that's going to work properly. So, because I've got a new disk in, you click reset instead of quit. So that will quit the entire thing, and this will restart the entire program. So I think it resets everything. But if you want to reboot the Amiga through a new disk, which is what we've done here, just click reset. And I'm guessing I'm not seeing any disk activity. I'm guessing that was I'm sorry, this is such a bad example, but you can see it kind of working anyway. So remember, F12 to go back into the properties to reset things. You reset button here will reset if you put a new disk in. quit will quit the program, restart will it's almost like it will quit and restart it again with new settings, everything sorted. Quick start here will give you the quickest way of getting a particular setup. So A1200, you can see it changing here. Now I've got to go into the RAM. I've got to set that. Sorry, I'll go into the ROM and I've got to set this myself. So 3.1 is this one. And then everything else is pretty much set for me because of that quick start. Chipset is not set. That should be AGA, not Agnes. It should have set that for me. This should be 1200. That's weird. Usually that sets everything. When you need an individual config for a program, not necessarily. I think it just depends. So in my configurations, I've got things, because the Amiga 1200 is a bit of a... You can add things to it, so you can add memory and stuff like that. So I set it in a certain way so that when I don't have to keep faffing around with it all the time, so that I can go click here, click load, and it should just kick in. So that's reset everything. So when you look at CPU, that's been set properly because that's part of the configuration. Chipset's been set properly because that's the configuration. ROM should be correct there. What else have I set on this one? I've got this particular CD and hard drive. So this is using HGF. So that's like a virtual hard drive. These are folders. And everything's set up with that configuration. So all I've got to do is hit start. And then hopefully you should see on the screen. A4000 is like a massive desktop. I think if you're going to be doing Aladdin 4D, I wonder whether 1200 would be fine. Yeah, this configuration is a bit messed up because of the screen, and I need to sort this, but you can see how that quickly that's been on. I don't know, I'd probably say start with the 1200. But I can't remember if Aladdin is specific for FPU or not. Because there are certain 3D programs where you can either have FPU, which is the floating point unit, that's all the math stuff, and then you can have it without. Some programs will have one program with the FPU and one program without. Some programs do the whole which processor have you got, and you've got like the 1200 has an 020 as standard, but you can get upgrades where it switches to an 030, so that's like the next processor up. So this machine that I'm running at the moment has an 030 in it, and it will default to using that one over the 020. If this gets a bit too complicated, I get it, but I'm trying to explain this the best I can. But yeah, what you're best off doing is setting a configuration. So go through and make sure you've got an 020 here. Your chipset's got to be AGA, at least for a 1200. And there's your FPU there, so that should help. Hello there, Stork. Play around with it, and if you're not sure, pop back. In fact, I'm just trying to think. I could give you my Discord, But I don't know whether, I think the other Discords would be a bit more helpful than I am, but I'll put it in anyway. So if you're not on Discord, pop in and let me know how you get on. But I'm hoping this small bit that I've given you kind of is enough to kind of get you started. But the thing is the Amiga is a bit of a faff to kind of get sorted from. It's not like a Mega Drive where you just kind of start it and it kind of runs in. This is why I think a lot of people have got the what do you call it? The A1200. Was it A500? The little mini Amiga minis, because they're already set up for you can just go straight and get it sorted. But I know some people don't have the money for it, and that's fine. But just do what you can with this. No problem. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Right, so everybody else that's popped in, I was just helping somebody with starting WinUAE. Hopefully I'm giving some good advice over there. Minis A500. Yeah, I think though you can get configurations on the Mini that you can run 1200 stuff, because it does have Alien Breed 3D, and that's pretty much 1200 as far as I remember. At least a minimum of 1200 you need to run that. So I think you can do 1200 with this. So yeah, hello everyone to pop in. I was just doing some help with Amiga things. Amiga's hard to emulate. It's also hard to run if you're not quite sure what you're doing with it, because you've got all the different settings. You've got to make sure that, you know, you're not putting AGA on an A500 and all that sort of stuff. And anyway, so for everybody else, you see I've got Deluxe Paint up. I was looking at the manual, and I was just going through some of the things that I've discovered that can be done with Deluxe Paint. Stuff that I was not aware of because I'm not a user of Deluxe Paint. What's the next thing I was going to show actually? Oh, so Deluxe Paint 4, they were talking about a particular mode. Let me just quit and come back into it. So we've got the... not the ham mode, it was something else. Let me go to low res. And then you can change screen format. Where's the, was it 64-bit? So 64 gives you, yeah, there you go, 2 sets of colours. And it's kind of like ZZX Spectrum, so you've got kind of that yellow, and they've got like a darker yellow. So if I get the right art picture, I don't want to change the format. And there was something about high bright, this mode here. I think it said if I get the black, I start drawing on it. Get it bigger. Can you see how it's kind of shaded it? And then when I take it off, I've not done any damage to the picture. And it says that high bright is actually good for making shadows with. So you could probably put a bit of a shadow here and there. And obviously it's not making any damage with the picture. So that's actually quite a good mode. I can't remember, there was a similar one in Photoshop, I think. Can't remember it, but that's a good thing there. What else we got with Deluxe Paint? There was the animation side. What did it say? Let me quit and come back in again. If there's a faster way of doing the clearing everything, let me know. I know there's clear here, but in my mind, when I've loaded up a picture, I've got this kind of, you know, when you did it in Windows and it saves it as that particular picture name. I just don't want to mess that. So it's just easy for me to come out and come in because it kind of resets everything. So the example for this one was to make the background this, and I think I've got to redo screen format to blue. Is that correct? I could just do this because that's background, isn't it? And then load an brush. I got Amiga. Hello there, Darren. I got Amiga running with RetroArch, but half the games don't work. So this is real hardware. I've also got Mister, so I've got configurations on that that's already set up. What else have I got for the Amiga? I did have Amiberry, but I think once the Mister came in, that superseded that one, and then the Pi became, I think it was a RetroArch, because I've got a Cinder light gun. And it was good to be able to emulate the Cinder light gun with the RetroArch thing. That was a load of fun. I saw someone having a problem with Amiga emulators and they tried to Amiga. Yeah, that's another one. Amiga Live is a good one, but I think Amiga Live is more gaming. And if you want to do 3D stuff, I don't think Amiga Live would be good for that. Or I'm guessing, because Amiga Live is set up just for gaming and streaming the gaming. Yeah. Pi Amiga. I don't think I used Pi Amiga, but you might have done. So anyway, adding brushes. I need to find where that is. I think it was Art Disk 2. And the example they said, is it not this one? Might have been Art 1. Which one was it? Oh, I also need to show you the perspective stuff as well. The perspective stuff is real cool. What was... Just give me a moment. They talk a lot about the hand mode, but I've not quite got my head around that. Plus, the stuff that I want to use the Deluxe Paint for doesn't need the hand mode. So the hand mode was something like working out the colour that you want by sort of looking at the 3 pixels around it, it's weird like that. Where's the animation stuff? Can't remember the particular... Talked about transparencies. So there was an animation brush that had a person doing a kick, like it came out of a computer game. I just don't remember what it was called. I'm sure it was in the anim brushes though. Is it this one? Yes, it was this one. So one thing to note about brushes, if you bring them in and you're not in hand mode, you'll find it looks a bit off. like this one does. So what you need to do is you need to right click, you need to go into palette, and then you need to do use brush palette, and then you can see that is much better. Also, this is off to one side, so we need to move the handle to be center, so you can see that there. And I'm going to click, you can see it changing. And apparently if I do, let me clear this. I think it's set frames, and I think it was 20 frames. And then for something like hold down Alt and then drag this over. So you can see. And then I can control it with 5 and 4. And space will stop it. 5 makes it go once, 4 continuously do it, and then when I press left you can see it start to slow down. So that's the animation side of Deluxe Paint with the brushes. Let me just come out of this and come back in again. So the last thing I want to show is the perspective drawing. That's real cool. So I don't want to save. Just gotta remember which brush it was for that one. Dolphin, that was it. You can see the colours off again. So we go into palette, use brush palette, link back to this. Then we need to look at perspective mode. Just click do. And then we start to use the number pad. So you can see at the top right you've got the 000. And then when I start to press 7, you can see it start to move. That's in the, I think it's the X position. This is coming back. Then you've got the Y position. And then you've got the Z position. And then I can reset it all by doing this, pressing 0, and it will put it all back. There are 2 types of coordinates. There's a screen coordinate and there's the brush coordinate. They're slightly different. So if I do Shift and 7, that's a bit too much. I click to paint. Oh, notice when I push into the screen, you've got that Z axis there, so it gets smaller. So I can put this here. And then if I switch to, I think, you then go right click here, change to this one. Can't remember if this is similar. There was an example showing you that actually the brush is slightly different in terms of, this is not the best example, there was a better example in the book, but there is a slight difference apparently between the screen, which is always consistent, and the brush coordinates, which is slightly not quite the same. But it's cool that I can be able to do this on Amiga, like change your perspective and give a different kind of a look in that way. There's also resetting this here. So if I perspective, change the center, and I can put that there. There's also, if I load, I think there was a block brush. Use palette. There was something about fill screen. I think I've got to change this to something else. So let me just go do perspective. Let's reset it. Put it to 45 degrees. It said something about place it here and then go up there and then is it fill screen? So you get that kind of effect here. There's also something about center. Stick that about there. Let's try this again. It gives a bit more of a kind of flow. This is not the best example, but you can kind of see how that works. And then you've got like a wall type thing here. So you can see the different effects with the perspective view. But this is some of the stuff that Deluxe Paint could do, and it's pretty impressive. So I'm quite happy I've learned all that sort of stuff. Again, apologies for the not so great example on the perspective side. If you do want to have a look at that, do have a look at the manual. It does have tutorials. I've still yet to do. What else am I doing? Animation effects. One of them already done, which I believe is the ball. I'll show again in a minute. Animation basics I've yet to do. Working with perspective is the one I've just done. I need to go back because there are a couple of things I also need to look at as well. But there you go. That is some of Deluxe Paint 4 in a nutshell. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll also give you a quick demo of the color cycling board that I did ages ago. And I think that's also from this book as well. So press tab, you've got the familiar Amiga color cycling ball. So there we go. Something I need to get back to once I've kind of done a few images on Can Do, which is the last half of Darkness stuff. We'll come back to finishing that game off on the Amiga. So it'll be good for me to get another game done and out of the way, because I do have a bit of a tendency to start games and then never get around to finishing stuff, or it takes a long time. But it's what happens when you're busy, or you like what I did was I got to a certain point and had to stop because I didn't know how to do Deluxe Paint properly. Now I feel a bit more confident, so I can get that sorted. If you want me to do an artwork stream for that, I can do it, but don't expect anything brilliant, because I'm probably going to be a bit hesitant on that, because although I feel a bit more confident on Deluxe Paint on using it, I still don't feel confident on the drawing side. So yeah, anyway, so that is that demonstration over. Let's get on with Amiga format CD13, and then we'll finish off today with some viewer request stuff, and then I can get back to doing Lord of the Rings next week. Oh, Stork, you were talking about layer stuff. So with Deluxe Paint, there is like a second like a background section where you can jump between the two. There's like a second layer, as it were, and you can jump between two of them, and it keeps the same palette as well. so you don't have to worry about going to the next one. It kind of resets everything. It's got the same settings on that one. So apologies, I missed that. You can bounce back and forth with the J key. See, I've got Aladdin 4D here, and I did try and install it. I can't remember if it worked or not. Gotta remember it's this one, I think. Yes. Where were we last week? I think we're still on the shareware section. Yes, I've not gone through all of this yet. So we did Dark Citadel demo. That was very similar to Valhalla, because it's got that person walking, and then when he's looking at something, he kind of looks up at the screen to you and tells you what it is. Darkest Road, I think we tried. Destructive Poker was that kind of weird poker game. I think we're on this one. And I need to remember that I've got the RAM disk, so if I do need to install stuff, it goes on the RAM disk and then I can get rid of it. I can't do this because I don't have agility. Dungeon. Dungeon Explorer and Dungeon Editor. It's giftware, and the entire drawer may be distributed as you see fit, as long as all the files in the drawer are included unaltered. Fred Fish may use it in his library, and it may be distributed by any PD house. It does not charge more than $3 for their copying fee. Including Med Module MedEast is copyrighted by Stephen Gain and may not be distributed without this game. If you include any of your own room files, please also include a text file telling who designed them and put them in the room subdirectory. Do not distribute the game without the original room files. What does giftware mean? It means the programs are yours to do with what you wish, but if you like them, I would appreciate it if you send me something in return. Cash, a disk with programs. Only send programs that are marked as freely distributable, or programs that you wrote yourself are okay too, of course, or just a letter to let me know what you think of the game. The game was written in Blitz Basic by me, as well as the editor. Graphics for the game and editor were done in DPaint 3. Sounds were taken from PD sources, as I don't own a digital audio digitizer. The programs were created on an A1000 with 512 chip RAM and 2 meg fast RAM, and should work on any machine with 1 meg memory or more. Some programs don't release all memory when they are finished, so if the game acts strange, the sounds don't sound right, or the load requested doesn't open, try rebooting your machine. If that doesn't help, let me know. If you only have 12K chip and are having problems, try rebooting, then drag over the game icon out of its drawer. Just general stuff. The game. Your friend is locked up somewhere in a dungeon filled with creatures, and your job is to find out where. On the title screen, use the mouse to select your player. Just click on the pictures to select. The players differ only in their special ability as follows. The male player can move faster. The female player can freeze monsters. Also, the graphic images and sounds are different. When the game loads, use the mouse to select. Play the game, load. Help shows brief instructions. Quick freeze all the memory to return to the workbench. Controls. Joystick moves the player. Button swings your sword in a full circle. Comma fires blue gun if you've got it. Full stop fires ray gun. Forward slash is a special ability. Spacebar drops a bomb. You've got music on and off. Pause and escape. Weapons are magical. They do not have to be aimed, and they will penetrate walls, doors, water, and fire. Alright, let's have a quick look and see what it's like. It's the editor.
Boldly go where no man has gone before.
How is that PD? Okay. Select player, go for the guy. Let's start with you. Hopefully this audio is okay. I know sometimes my stream has audio issues. Hopefully it's not an issue today. Find and unlock the jail door to win. I think I get all this. Oh, works okay on a joystick. What? Got you. Okay, didn't give much of a...
I feel real good about myself, you know what I mean?
Right, so the spider moves away when it gets hit. Sometimes. Some distortion there. Spider was a bit of a tough nut. Right, so that's a blue key, I believe, because that looks like a blue lock. It's green. Spider's back again. Not sure about the refresh rating of the weapons. Let me have another look at the help file. Abilities. Makes you able to move twice as fast as normal, although the characteristics remain the same. That's male. Female, the creature will be immobilized. It is still alive, so be careful. It will still bite you if you get too close, although the characteristics are the same. So that's the special ability. It uses a lot of energy though. If there's a creature in a room, when its energy level is shown in green to the right of yours, when it gets to 0, that creature is dead and will not be back if you re-enter the room. Be careful, however, as you might find another creature when you come back. Creatures cannot go through walls, doors, fire, or water. They also can't use transporters. When you swing your sword, there is a delay until you swing it again. The more experience you gain by defeating creatures, the stronger your sword becomes, the less time you got to wait for to swing it again. So there's looks like there's going to be a bit of a grind fest in this game.
Boldly go where no man has gone before.
Right, so if I do... does not look like he's going fast at all. So in the middle of the bottom, where the left hand side is the health and the right hand side is the enemy hit points, there's a red dot, and that's the recharge. At least the spider's health doesn't get reset. Oh, I see. So I needed to pick something up for me to get the speed up. So we got ammo there. Probably best if I hide around that this section here. It seems it's going to help. What I might do is I might just grind in this section here. Oops. Oh, no spider. Looks like I've done pretty well there. Still no spider. Yeah. Was a bit too close there. Oh. Don't step in fire. Is that an orc or something? Oops. North or right? East, sorry. Let's go north. See, now I know that I can hide around here. Makes this a lot easier. Ooh, that's a no. I'm assuming that's flies or something? Oh, I was doing pretty well then. Again, apologies for the distortion. Assuming that's something to do with Blitz Basic. Because everything else sounds okay. Spacebar was bomb, I believe. I'll have to try that in the next area. Oh. So bomb is okay for creatures that are a bit slower, I'm assuming. Don't think I can pick that up. Nope. Because it said only 2 blue keys and 2 green keys, I think. It's nice to have the map at the right hand side. Solid player's getting better because I'm getting better at the game, I believe. Oh, he says, and then he messes up completely. Ooh. Might come back to this area. Maybe. Got you. Use a blue in here. Got 1 green. I'll go south. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay. I need to be a bit farther away then. Oh, 0 lives, damn it. I'll definitely have another go at that. It's actually quite fun. Now that I've worked out how to do it. Now I have to have a look at the female character as well. I'm not even sure that I've got the blue dart. Oh, there it is. So what I need to do is I need to get a bomb, come back and get the blue dart. Okay. No. Problem is sometimes I just don't have enough time to. Right, let's use the other character.
Who boldly go where no man has gone before.
Fatal program error, cannot continue, reader docs for help. Only problem I'm aware of is with the file requesters used for loading and saving the games in the editor and the player. Doesn't mention anything about the female player not being usable. Maybe you didn't know about it. Right, let's have a quick look at what this says about the music and we'll move on. This version of the game does have music. The music is by Stephen Gain, included in game. If you would rather use one of your own songs, use the Music Select program. This program is very simple. Click on play to hear the song or stop to stop. Select to pick another song. Click the filter buttons on and off or whatever sounds the best in your system. This won't work on the A1000. If you would rather use some other song than the one supplied, all you need to do is select it on the file requester. The game needs to have a 4-channel med song. But if you aren't sure, just load the song and push play. If it plays, then it'll work. If it won't work, the program will let you know, and it will go back to the last song. Please note, I've tested this program and I was unable to guru my system. I even loaded and tried to make it play icons and pictures. But if you're about to try an unknown song, make sure that nothing else important is running, just in case. If you have a song that won't work and you have a version of Octamed, you can convert a soundtrack or a noise tracker song to an Octamed song by loading it and resaving it. By the way, Octamed also have an excellent sample editor for editing sound files. If your song sounds funny when the sound effects are played, you may need to rearrange the 4 channels to make sure that basic rhythm and melody tracks keep playing even when the sounds are played. The program masks off 2 of the channels when the sound's being played, but it's pretty much unnoticeable as long as the rhythm and melody tracks keep playing. If your machine only has 512 chip RAM, you won't be able to use a song much larger than the ones provided. If you have 1 meg chip RAM or more, of course, you can substitute a Logman song. If in doubt, try and see. If it doesn't work, you can always replace the original song. If you're running the game from floppy disk and you'll have only 1 drive, I recommend that you do not change the song, or you'll have some disk swapping to do when you load the game. Well, there you go. That is the music section. Fight. This looks interesting. Read carefully. Do not play the game without reading the README. Better still print it. Fight. This stupid game is just for now. I haven't chosen the real one yet. It's not a... word wrap now. Right. Fight is a 2-player only guess fighting game. It is fast and it's based on many fighting games around. The game is not finished. I don't plan to finish it, so I packed it up, made a few tweaks and sent it to the net for evaluation from fighting game fans. What I plan to do is rewrite it. When I made the game, I only had my computer in mind. I never planned to upload the game anywhere. It was made just for the fun of me and all my friends, you know. Every time before we go to party, we play bouts on fighting games. So I decided to make my own the way I like. Requirement: A1200 made one on an A500 with fast memory. Hard drive, 2 joysticks, keyboard. The way the game will run is kind of slow. Fast memory takes a huge difference. It's okay to play the game on a non-fast machine. Set the speed to nuts. It is easy to make the game even faster on such a machine, but that means I have to mess on the code. I don't like doing it now. So if you'd like the game faster, email me. Sorry for the pulling back like a typewriter. The game is made to run from HD in case you don't have one. It's easy to make run from disk if you know a bit about the Amiga. If you don't, email me and I'll tell you. My configuration is A40030. The game was developed for this system, but mess around. HD, a speed menu to settle it for your computer. 6 meg, I'm assuming that's RAM. Also, the game can only be played with 2 joysticks. The keyboard is for the buttons. It also may run on an A500 if never tested. If you have one that works, great, tell me. I have no idea how much memory it takes. It worked on an A1200 2 meg, but I'm not sure it worked on an A500 1 meg. Got a ninja in the game. Play a game with a combination of a joystick and a keyboard. I wanted the game to have 6 buttons, and there's no joy on the Amiga handles that. The only way was to combine joy and keys. The joy button is useless during the game. Keys are for US keyboard. AZ, SD, XAZ, SD, SD. Oh, okay, so it's the 6 at the bottom of the keyboard, so you can see where my hands are. It's around kind of here. They seem to be okay. A to power up, Z to protect, S to weak kick, D to strong kick, weak punch, strong. So it's very much like Mortal Kombat. Alright, let's see how terrible this is going to be, and it's not liking it already. What do you mean there's not enough memory? Unless the last game did not free the memory properly. I'm guessing that's what's happened. GUI too big apparently. Not sure what that means. I didn't get any errors this time. Hey. So we've got speed, music off from rock, slow, normal, fast, and nuts. Combat. Oh, I see. This is player select, isn't it? Yes, the ninja. Let's go with the ninja. Oh. Player 2 is going to do something. Since I don't have a second player thing, it's not. No. Oh, wait. So this is the mouse. So we got kick, punch, the other kick, and the other punch. Let's block. Not badly programmed. I mean, it's in terms of funness, it's actually quite fun. So I can see how well this would be. That was a soft punch. Yeah, it's alright. I do like the animation style. I know there's not much in the animation, but it's nicely drawn, and I do like the way it's kind of done. Can't escape it though. Would it be nice to see it slower? Probably a quick look at that, actually thinking about it. Mind you, we could probably go back to the Dungeon Explorer thing and see about the female character. So let's have a look at this slower first. Let's do slow rock combat. There we go. It's a bit better. Ooh, there's a throw. That's the mouse controlling that one. Yeah, that's alright. I can see that being fun as a two-player thing. Right, let's have another look at the dungeon with the female character and then we can move on. Are we on 152? And get some viewer request stuff as well. So get ready in chat, those of you still here, for games you want me to play. And I can start doing it with the second half of the stream. Nobody suggests anything, I will pick something. Got some demos we can probably look at as well. Whether they'll work, I don't know. We had an issue with the last excuse me, we had an issue with the last CD where they wouldn't actually work. Right. So by the looks of things, when it's reloading the game, I don't think everything's freeing properly. Looks like the female has different sounds, so no Beetlejuice sound. By the female, I just mean female character. bloody monster. Maybe I should come back for this one. No, coming back in again resets the monster. Yeah. Got it. Right, so I think the best place to put it is here. And it shows me that I've got blued out. Excellent. Oh, I can't seem to use it. Only when there's an enemy here. I see. Right, that's the female character anyway. It's still enjoyable. Just would be nice if it freed the memory a bit better, but can't expect everything. Right, so next week we will look at the Monopoly game headquarters, Logic Property, Racer, and X Invasion. In fact, before we go over to game requests, let's see if we can actually get a demo up and running. So this is F1, what they said about it. The F1 licenseware demos in this directory were supplied to us on floppy disk. If you have any problems running any of the programs to the CD, we've included all the original floppy disk and DMS formats. To unpack the floppy disk, just double click on a corresponding icon, making sure you've got a floppy in DF0. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? Dark Citadel. Oh. That's not what I was expecting. Looks like we've got a lot more games. I was expecting standard, quick demo, not game demos, but you know which one I mean. Looks like we've got quite a lot of games in this disc then. Okay, CD13 looks like it's going to be an interesting one. Alright, we'll have a look at that next week anyway. One more restart. So, what have we got for game suggestions today then? What do I have? Well, I have about 600 games. Let me just show off what I've got. I've got 655 games. This list does grow because somebody goes, have you got this game? And I go, no, but I can get it anyway. Try Frostbite. I don't think we've got that one. No. Let me see if I can get it. Oops. Don't want to keep that up. That was me downloading Frostbite there. Right, yeah, you don't see that now. Yeah, no, it won't come up because I know I've not got it. Not a game that I think I've come across. Because I can do half. So with this one, let's just go. I can type in half a word and it'll come up. Right, cross your fingers that this will actually work. Because sometimes I've seen that this won't work properly. Swap H in. That's good. take a moment. Frostbite from 1988. I think I've seen this actually. I've not played it myself. Oh, the Slinky. One sec. Joystick controls, forward jump, backwards use, or pick up object. Aha. Did I get that from 11 Amiga? Not how to do the first part, but just the instructions for it. But yes, I got it from that. Shit. Oh, because I've done it wrong. That was close. Funny how aiming is a complex mechanic on this game because of your autonomy. Yeah. Oh, my twanger is running out. Okay. It's a really cool looking pose to fire. How am I supposed to...
For the fallen!
We have a raid from Nag Graham. Hello there, everyone from Nag Graham's stream. I could see this alien being on the alien movie and being like, oh, for fuck you. True. Can't pause it. Yeah, hello everyone, popping in from Nag Graham's stream. Frostbite, yeah, that's Stalk for Water's suggestion.
That's not going up. Why is that not going up? Well, that's crap, isn't it?
Was that the love meter thing? Wasn't it done by one of the game developers as a joke, I think? Was it Sensible that did that? I can't remember. So I already know what you were playing. You were doing comparisons, because I popped in earlier. Frostbite, that's a game they've not even ventured into. Yeah, it's Stolfwood's suggestion, and I'm already stuck as it is. I think I'd rather play Eurolander. Actually, no, don't suggest that. Team 17, that was it. Not a lot of dignity and waggling. Yeah, that was it, the joystick waggler. So those of you who popped in, you already know this is Amiga Monday. Usually I do a game in this half, but I've last week I said I need to sort something out with it and didn't get around to doing that sort of thing. So I'm playing currently Lord of the Rings, which is an RPG, and so far it's not bad. There's some issues with it though. So for example, there've been a couple of occasions where a couple of my fellows have disappeared, almost like they've been unloaded from the game. They just wander off to disappear and they kind of get ejected from your party, but you didn't eject them, if you get what I mean. So it's kind of a bit weird. So there's a bit of bugs in there. So that's what I'm playing currently. Today, what we did was I was looking at Deluxe Paint 4 manual, just as a reference. That's this one here. I was looking at that this weekend, sitting down to Amiga and going through the manual. Sorry, like I already said that. I was showing off how to do fixing the background, which is pretty good. The stenciling, where you can kind of lock colours, and it means that you're not drawing over those colours. What else? We're looking at perspective. That's a real cool thing to do on the Amiga, the perspective drawing stuff. Showing off some of the animation brushes, the guide doing the sweep, kick sweep. What else did we look at? Oh, the in 64-bit mode or 64 color mode or something like that. It's when it gives almost like a ZX Spectrum set of colors. So you get the first set and the second set. And the second set is like a kind of darker sort of tint like you used to get in a ZX Spectrum. And the idea is if you've got it in high H, that was it, in H half right mode, that was it. You could take the black and color over an image. Now it'll do is it'll give you this kind of like almost like a shaded color. So yeah, there's some interesting stuff on Deluxe Paint, but I'd heard about how good it was, but the difference is when you actually see it for yourself, you can see how you can appreciate it a bit more. So and we were playing around with that for one of the games that I need to finish off because I needed to get confident with Deluxe Paint, and yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to stream doing some of the artwork, but it's probably not likely. But yeah, that's what we've been looking at today, and then it's now the viewer request, and the first request is Frostbite. I've already worked this part out. This wasn't so bad in the C64. I can see why. On the Amiga it just feels a bit cheap. You know, not in terms of graphics or anything, it's just the way you've got to do the game. Oh! You can't kill that one. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Have I got to wait? I'm assuming I think I know what the issue is. The one at the top, I think I've got to wait for it to go that side. That would make sense. I'm going to have to wait until I die now. It's blatantly an ST port. All the numbers are DGS Elite defaults. Okay. I think I have seen this on the ST, but I've seen somebody else play this. Could have been Graham. Trying to do this as speedily as I can. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just gonna die and restart. Thing is with this in this section, it's timing, isn't it? There we go. Ah. Can't jump because it kills me. That was an accident. This monster does nothing. DGS Elite was one of the drawing programs used on the ST, that and Neochrome. But they've both got very distinctive fonts, you can see them a mile off. I don't know what to do on that screen. It's not obvious. Too slow. Thought I might do something with the spike here, but what's with the creepy face? I have no idea. I didn't program or make the Oh, wait a minute. Aha. Right, now I'm on here. Good job, thank you. I don't know how I managed to work that one. I think I was just... lucky. Gonna die anyway. That's fine. Too slow on that one. I can see this Pringo can in the cowboy western movie. Just need to get past that part. Damn it. Now I'm losing it. Let's just start again. Oh, Mitch, I didn't even see that on the spring thing. I've only just noticed that now. Oh. Okay. Just needs a bit of a position shot. Can't be killed. Not done too badly. Right, one more go, and then I'll have to get another request. Oh, fuck. Cat, by the way. Hello, Pixel. Oh. Alright, thank you for the suggestion. That wasn't too bad. I do remember this, somebody playing it and they were saying how difficult it was, but it is kind of doable, so that's good. Can't notice what's good, yeah. You're laughing at the, this here, the Cyclops. Right, who else has got a suggestion for a game? I can do another 2 more, and then I'm getting tired. So yeah, any other suggestions from chat? I do have a lot of games here. And you know the rules as well. Well, I see the rules, but if I don't have a game, I will go grab it. Just means I can increase the total. At some point, I'm going to have to get another CF card. I think I've only got 2 gig. Might have to push for a 4 or an 8 at some point. Excuse me while I be a bit pedantic. Have I got River Raid Reloaded on that thing? No. It's not something that I'll have come across. Nope. Still on WHD alone, I'm assuming it's a new game. By Mats, is it Mats 1887? ADF format, I'm not sure. If it's one of those bootloader things, I might not be able to run it. Yeah, I've got it. cool games. It could be crap games as well. I don't mind. Interesting to see what this one is. Especially since it's modern, I'd say. More modern-ish, but you know what I mean. Oh, wait, it's a ADF. Let's see if this gimme will pick it up. Oh. It's on ISO for some reason. See if this works. Yeah. Cool. I know it's not a bootloader thing. Apologies for the abrupt exit there. Right, oops, I didn't want to shoot that. That's a bit of a tight corner. Played this for a couple before, literally sat in front of it to be. Yeah, I can see why. Shouldn't have slowed down there. That area is just a bit of a... Oh. Can't use keyboard. Oh, almost got that one. Joystick. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Oops. Don't want to do it there. I wanted to get that tank. Gotta be careful now. Shouldn't have gone this way. Tank's worth burning, it's not worth hanging around for. It's when they shoot you that's the problem. Might be a bad idea. Ooh. One more go and that's it. Don't think I can... It's not the type of game I can really kind of spend ages on. Especially not this time of night. Oops. Oh. That was stupid. Well, I managed to get past that a bridge, but then I messed it up. Yeah, that's quite fun. I can't disagree with that. Can we escape? Yes, we can. Always good when you can get back to workbench. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Fortunately, it's not something I can get my head into playing all the time. Let me see if I can get this saved somewhere. Trying to remember where I've got ADF files. we go. So I've got that for the future. Okay, one more game and then I'm done for the night. So any suggestions? Have I seen Acid Bottle's conversion of Breakthrough? Nope. Let's have a look. I don't think I've ever seen this as a arcade game. Yep, got it, thanks. Your mission to retrieve the PG-430 secret fighter plane stolen from your country and fly it back. There's no time to weigh our options. You must drive deep into enemy territory to recover it using the military's most advanced land vehicle, capable of leaving high in the air at a push of a button. Right. I'll kick your ass all over it, did me? Yep. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Go and put the swap file away and bring it back out again. That's fine. If I don't have a button 2, I think it's space to jump. I certainly do have button 2. I still got this plugged in actually. I've not used a joystick in a while. I still find the D-pad to be a bit slippery at times, but it's okay. README data east breakthrough for the Amiga computers. This is what we read on itch.io. Recommended requirements: 2-button controller as mentioned by Mitch. Essential requirement: an Amiga with at least 1 mega chip and 1 meg of either chip fast or slow. Any CPU running at 14 MHz or better. Fast RAM and hard drive highly recommended unless you experience slowdowns. Currently, an Amiga ADF file is available. You can simply drag it to your desktop and install it, blah 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 blah. Oh, hang on a minute. WHD installer. Oh, not until later. To do, incorporate sound effects, add name input to high score entry, CD13 version, any bug fixes and adjustments required. Must be an old readme. Okay. Ooh, Scorpion engine. Ooh. Also need to update this. The Killer Wonder Boy. Is that one of the games that came out in Amiga Kami's past? Amiga Game Jams. I think I saw it actually. Maybe, but that's okay. Yeah, it's just getting the hang of the entire thing. I think the problem is when you're so used to Amiga games being one button. I know you get into that rhythm of just firing, completely forgetting there's another button. Ooh. Let's kick the F out of being Charlie so it's not a breeze by any means. Nah, it's oh. He's trying to jump for the power and it wasn't a good idea to do it then. Spine. I've got no power-ups for this section. I didn't know because I didn't think I'd get past that with just a single shot. Power-ups only last 30 seconds anyway, so would have run out. Great. It's accurate to the arcade. Cool. So how far did you and Charlie get? Further than me. Ah. Stage straight, so yep, definitely. It's not surprising. Is it Graham got to stage 2? Oh, come on. So when I've been jumping for the power up, that's the issue. Especially when you get too close to the I didn't want to go up then, to be honest. It's just a silly thing with the joystick. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. Right, one more game and I think I'm done for tonight. Start off at this point. Oh, come on. I cleared it. Nope, didn't get it. At least it didn't die there. Oh, stage 2. Break the enemy lines in the bridge area, stay alert. Jump to destroyed areas of bridges, watch for falling rocks. Rockets, I think that's it actually. Hang on, let me have a quick look at this level. Real sneaky. Wow. Have to go fast, don't I? Oh, we've got another raid. Just got shot at as I've been raided. Well, here we've got Haze Maker. Hello there, Haze Maker, breaking through, yep. Had some really cool music on the C64. This is the Amiga version that has been suggested to me from Mitch.
Whoa, Acmafin. Another big win. Nice.
Navy SEALs, that looks of things.
One. Cheats enabled one. Oh no.
What are you doing? Fist 2, the legend continues. Oh, okay. Crap 64 episode 1. What is Crap 64? Oh, you're looking at games that aren't very good. Fist 2, what was... Oh, Way of the Exploding Fist 2, wasn't that? It wasn't different from the first one. I'm trying to remember. The first one, Way of Exploding Fist, was basically a one-on-one fighter. Wasn't the second one more of a kind of scrolling beat 'em up or something weird like that? I think it was a bit different, I could be wrong. The idea was Crap 64, where you look at games that got bad reviews in SAP 64, but actually awesome. Oh, okay. Fist 2 is pretty boring, and the AI can't avoid low punches. I'm gonna have a quick look at this now. Give me a second. Fist 2. Fist 2, the 2011 film. No, that's not what I want. C64. Sure, there was a Spectrum version. Yeah, it plays quite differently. I thought it did. Yeah, there's one on the ZX Spectrum as well. Like an arcade adventure. Hello there, Futon. Enjoyed it, Karateka+++. Disregard Mitch. Okay. I loved it. It's huge, has great combat and exploration, everything I wanted a C64 game. One of Zap's worst reviews. Probably didn't pay enough on the ads. They were like, right, fine, we're going to give you a shitty review then. So, welcome everyone in from Haze Maker's stream. This is the last game of tonight and is an arcade conversion of Breakthrough. I have today been showing off what I've been learning in Deluxe Paint. We did a bit more games we found on Amiga format CD13. We've also found out PD selection is more games, because usually the PD section is demos, as in, you know, the not graphical demo. What do you call it? It's not a graphical demo, it's more of a demo scene demo. That's what usually is in there. but it's called, the folder's called F1. I'm assuming F1 is like a distributor or something like that. So there's a lot of games in there, so looks like we've got jam packs up full of stuff. But the interesting thing about Amiga format CD13 is on CD2, which is a mistake that I made when I first put it on, because I put the wrong CD on. Actually has quite a few demo scene stuff on it, and it also has ASM code to do certain tricks. So if you always wanted to learn how to do it, they've done certain tricks, go and have a look at that CD. There will be ASM examples, and some, I think they've got some C examples as well, so you're not stuck down the kind of ASM route. But that's a worthy one to look at. Awesome, I know you know, because you explore all the stuff, on the CD. That's why it takes like a month to go through it all, because we're doing all the productivity stuff as well. Melbourne House refusing to bribe Zabia. Small bit of Metroid with the cheese scrolls. Good results with the high back kick. Try it in toy mode. Oh, you're right. Yeah, F1 license where I think so. Once I finish this, I'll show it, and you can see what I'm talking about. One more game of this. I keep saying one more game, and then it's like trying to get past certain. Oh, you bastard! You were dead. You were dead. How were you shooting at me at that point? Yeah, it's an arcade port. Not sure about the whole shooting after you've died. I think that's a bit much. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear the top one. Unless you've got a decent amount of speed. The problem is that with the speed on this one, it's avoiding all the enemies. Flick down then jump. You know what, I'll come back to this at some point. But thank you very much again, Mitch, for the suggestion. I've now got it with me. Need to change bridges a lot. Oh, I see what you mean. So it jumps down and up, like, yeah, I see what you mean now. So it's a bit like, what was the PD game that had a similar thing? Was it Skate or Die? No, it wasn't. It's the one where it had money. And there was a section where it was either going down or up the ramp, and you had to jump. Was it Skate or Die? Or no, it wasn't Skate or Die. It was Skate Tribes, I think it was. Again, thank you to the developer for letting me escape the game. Okay, let me just make a floppy, not a floppy. A HD install. Okay, the Amiga's crash. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a reboot. Thank you for the follow there, Pyrogravity. Let's try this again. Hopefully it won't break this time. There we go. Alright, I will add that to the collection. Okay, so
Get over here!
thank you very much, Cat Lady Gamer, for the resubscription. 31 months. Thank you very much for 31 months. I was going to say something else, and then my brain just shut down partway through. So to show you what I mean by the F1 licensing. Nope, not that one. So in here, usually in this PD selector, like I said, it's demo scene stuff. But when I looked into it, I said, oh, F1, maybe there's another folder stuff. And I looked at this, and then I looked at this, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I was like, hang on a minute. When I looked at Dark Citadel, I was like, we played this already. Because that's already on the shareware section. And then you've got darts. Then you've got demo disc 1 with whatever's in that one. F1 demos. About this disc. F1 licenseware, yeah. So we've got quite a few games to go through on that one. So Namco is some banted. I needed to, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, this CD is going to be full of games that we can probably go through. Might not be able to go through all of them if all of them are disc-based ones. Actually, I do have discs over there, so we might be able to do this. We might be able to do it. So that is on some point this month. But there you go. Right, I think that is it for this week. Or at least today, sorry. Not this week. What am I talking about? Still got another few days of streaming. At least this week anyway. Yeah, thank you very much for everybody for popping in. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the raids from Hazemaker and Nag Graham. And also thank you for the chats. It's always good to chat with everybody on the stream and have you all chatting as well between each other. I'm going to be back tomorrow, where we'll be carrying on with Exile Escape from the Pit. Now, last week we were in the Gremlin Cave, and it's the only section in the game where the map doesn't work. So what I've done is, well, last week what I was doing was using CMap tools to map it out, but it's not the best tool to use. And then I came across RPG Map, I think it's called, and it's a really nice program. There's an example of a part done map in Discord, so you can have a look at that. That's under the Tuesdays one. I've not shown off the put Discord in here. I've not shown off the full map, and I will do that tomorrow, so you can see how that is, and then we'll be finishing the map, because all I need to do is test the other teleport areas and see if we update the map through that one. And then I think there's a couple of more drawing bits as well, where there's a section above where there's loads of gremlins, and we'll have to see how that one goes. But yeah, that's tomorrow. Then Friday is now been changed to Real RTS Friday because Game Club is on hold for the meanwhile. I'm still finishing off Age of Empires 2 from the Game Club, and that's probably going to take me through probably the next couple of months to finish all that off yet. So that'll be that. Sunday we've got another RTS game we'll be starting. It is here. It's you might not see this, but this is Mech Commander. So I started that yesterday. Had a bit of an issue because the sound for some reason was garbled. Not quite sure why, but a reboot fixed all that, so that's fine. It's not the most easiest games, to be fair. I had one mission that took me about 5 attempts to do, and that was one of the early missions. But I'm still enjoying it, so that's good. And then next week we'll be carrying on with Amiga format CD13, and hopefully I'll get back to Lord of the Rings. Oh, hang on a minute. That's fine, they're not bad. They've been a bit much this week or last week. Not too bad. That's fine, I've got it. So yeah, the bots, I think there were a couple or a few yesterday, and it just seems to have kind of heated off. There's only been, what, 1 or 2 today? So yeah, okay, whatever. Bots are bots. So, let's go and see who is available for raiding. Who have we got? Someone's launching them out again. We didn't see one for a month, and I'm seeing them all day today. Yeah, they have been quiet for the past... For my channel, anyway. They've been quiet for the past good few months. Probably 6 months or so. I remembered not seeing them for a while. I'm not a massive channel, so if it was a massive channel, I'd probably see it a bit more. But I did notice that for 6 months, at least... For me, anyway, I didn't see anything. So seeing them pop back up again is... Well, anyway. I do regularly raid Joey, but I'm thinking of raiding Dan Van Dam, who's playing Dungeons and Dragons Order of the Griffin. Don't think I've heard of this one. Is this a console game? Platform TurboGrafx 16. Ah, that'll be interesting. Okay, fair enough. From the Amiga to TurboGrafx 16 and D&D game. Let's pop over there. In fact, actually, looking at one of the images, it looks like it's been taken from the Mega Drive game, or maybe one of the other. Maybe Eye of the Beholder or something like that, because I recognise the dwarf face. Anyway, I'm rabbiting. Let's go raid Dan Van Dam, because you can't see what I'm talking about. Okie dokie, like I said, lots of thank yous for everybody, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Until then, I will see you later. Bye.